You are 100 miles from the nearest road. It is minus 40 degrees. You have no GPS, no food, no shelter, no map. Every single muscle in your body is shutting down. For a human, that is a survival show. That is a nightmare. That is a GoFundMe campaign. For a Wolverine, that's a Tuesday. Okay, let's be real for a second. Being a human is kind of exhausting. You need a calendar just to remember when to eat. You need a 30-step skincare routine just to survive a mild winter. You stress about your mortgage while eating gas station sushi at 11 p.m. You are, biologically speaking, one of the most high-maintenance organisms on this planet. Now imagine you were born a Wolverine. No GPS, you don't need one. Wolverines have been documented traveling 500 miles in a straight line, through mountain ranges, across frozen tundra, and arriving exactly where they wanted to go. No app, no signal, no loading screen. They have a built-in spatial memory so precise. Scientists literally cannot explain it. They find food caches they buried months ago, under 8 feet of snow, from miles away. A human needs a satellite array in orbit just to navigate a city. A Wolverine just knows. The mountain is their hard drive, and it never crashes. Wait, it gets crazier. Here's what it's like to be you in a snowstorm. White, cold panic, maybe death. Here's what it's like to be a Wolverine in the same storm. Your nose is running a program that makes a bloodhound look like it has a cold. You can smell prey moving, under the snow. Not near the snow, under it. 6 feet below the surface. A lemming thinks it's safe. It is not safe. You already know exactly where it is, which direction it's moving, and how long ago it passed through. You're not hunting, you're just collecting. But here's the wild part. It's not just smell. Wolverines can detect a buried carcass under 20 feet of snow. 20 feet. That's the ceiling of a 2-story house, buried under ice, and they'll dig to it. Now feel that. Those paws, they're built like snowshoes. Wide, semi-retractable claws that rotate to grip ice like crampons. You don't slip on ice, you own ice. Ice is your floor. Ice is your arena. Ice is home. Wait, it gets crazier. The average human spends 77,000 hours of their life working a job they're ambivalent about. That's 9 full years at a desk under fluorescent lights. Your Wolverine life has exactly one job description: be the most terrifying thing in your territory. That's it. That's the whole job, and you are ridiculously overqualified. Wolverines have been documented chasing adult wolves, wolves plural, off a kill. Not just one wolf. A pack. A full pack of wolves looks at a Wolverine and does the math and leaves. Why? Because of something scientists call disproportionate aggression. Which is a polite academic way of saying, the Wolverine simply refuses to accept the concept of losing. There's no risk assessment. There's no anxiety spiral at 3 a.m. wondering if you're good enough. The Wolverine's brain doesn't run that software. It runs one program, maximum effort, all the time. Forever. No performance reviews. No quarterly targets. No imposter syndrome, just pure, unfiltered, biological excellence, operating at 100% every single day. Also, and I need you to sit with this, Wolverines have no natural predators. Zero. Not one animal on Earth actively hunts a Wolverine. In the entire food web, the Wolverine built itself a position with no enemies above it, and everything below it on the menu. Wait. It gets crazier. Okay. You've heard the GPS brain. You've heard the smell, through, solid, ground thing. You've heard about a 30-pound animal running a wolf pack off its dinner. But I saved the best one for last. Wolverines have rotating teeth. I know. Their back molars, called carnassials, can rotate 90 degrees. That means they can crack through frozen bone. Not just gnaw at it. Not chip away. Rotate, crack. Done. They can eat prey that has been frozen solid in permafrost for months. They effectively have a built-in can opener for the apocalypse. While humans invented fire, agriculture, refrigeration, and DoorDash just to solve the problem of eating in winter, the Wolverine evolved a jaw that laughs at winter. A jaw that turns the entire frozen tundra into a 24/7 all-you-can-eat buffet. No taxes, no thermostat arguments, no existential dread. Just 500 miles of mountains, a nose that can see underground, a body that runs on pure spite, and the most evolved jaw on the continent. The Wolverine didn't survive the Ice Age by adapting. It survived the Ice Age by making the Ice Age adapt to it. You were born human, which is fine, I guess. But somewhere in the Canadian Rockies, right now, a 30-pound animal is sprinting through a blizzard, alone, fearless, and absolutely in its element. Maybe the real cheat code was being born a Wolverine.